Okay, so welcome to new video. I wanted to dive much more into the different forms of attachment and friendships during the next month. There's this book called Attached, which I want to read to learn more about the attachment styles. But I want to start with what I learned from past friendship breakups first, because I remember when I was young and in high school, and I was looking around me and seeing my best friends at the time and thinking I would never, part ways. We would always be friends. We would always stick together. And I remember also saying this to people and adults, and it was like, yeah, after high school, people go different ways. Life will change so much. And they also always told me to value the last years of high school because, yeah, you don't really have to worry about so many things. And I, of course, said no, I won't miss it. But later on, now looking back, I do know what they mean. And I do realize I have grown as a person so much. I've changed so much. And yes, I still am in contact with some of those friends, but it is also totally okay to, part ways and also maybe break up the contact. Not just, not intentionally always, but sometimes. And if I really think about it, there's just one person left from like my school time that I would really call a really, really good friend. And we have been friends since like 7th grade. So we also had our ups and downs, but yes, we are still very good friends. So, but all the others and also other people I would call best friends right after high school. I'm thinking about like 3 people. We kind of parted ways for different reasons, but I learned so much about myself and about friendship in general when that happened. As I said, it wasn't like always hard breakup, or like I couldn't put a date on the breakup for the friendship, but so I'm just gonna make up names for a different person. So there was one person called Emma, and we were friends from like middle school until like not so long ago. Like it continued after high school, but we were very different, complete opposites in many ways of like how to deal with situations, how to talk with people. So we were very different. What I liked in a way, because we always could talk about so many things, and I always liked that. But looking back, I felt like we didn't really had a great output of our conversations. What I mean by that is like now my time is so valuable to me that I feel like I always need to get like a new thought out of a conversation, if you get what I mean, or not just like a new thought, but I have to go out of the conversation saying like, yes, that kind of, triggered something in my brain, because I love learning and growing as a person, and I want to have people close to me that can support that and understand it and also grow and evolve the same time, because that is interesting, and then we can learn from each other and still enjoy simple company, of course. But I'm just not a person that just, spends time with someone just to do something I could do alone, because we always spend so much time alone in our head, so I want to make the most out of it. So looking back, I always felt like she could give me very good advice, but now looking back, I don't think she could, because we were kind of not saying what the other person wanted to hear, but sort of. And it's just not beneficial. Like, I prefer friends to tell you the truth. Of course, you can agree, but it is so valuable to disagree, because then you actually think